We're starting this week by heading off to Morocco to join a hiking trip that's on trend. Around the world, some tour companies have reported that bookings for women's-only adventure trips are up by a whopping 40%. So we sent Cat Mo to the Atlas Mountains to join a trekking group that's run solely for and by women.
The Berber tribes have lived in the Atlas Mountains for thousands of years, in villages and towns dotted across the slopes and valleys.
So I've been to Morocco before, but this is the first time I'm actually making it out into the mountains, and I'm super excited about it. But it's also the first time that I'm going to take part in a women's only expedition. So let's see how that goes.
Most of the women helping us on our two-day trip are Berber and trusted members of the community. Today we're walking through some of the clay villages in the Mgun Valley, deep in the high Atlas Mountains.
I'm coming! Oh my gosh.
Leading us is Hafida, Morocco's first female mountain guide. She qualified 25 years ago, very much a pioneer of the time.
Hafida, how old is this place?
Yeah, so we don't really know the age for this Kasbah, but it can be like 11th century.
Oh, wow. So we've just stopped for some mint tea in this castle-like building. That's our host.
80% of women here can't read and earn very little, but a rise in these women-only tours are starting to provide an income for those who can now host us on their own terms without men present.
How often does she put the henna on?
The henna is not just for beauty. The henna is something because these people, they work very hard to the fields. And if you know, henna is antiseptic. To have women in the expedition and to have women hiking and to have women helping other women, I love this idea to make them women coming from far away, Western women, to share them the life of the Berber women.
In honour of our arrival, some of the locals are throwing us a party, but there's one rule. The Berber women often gather in the evenings to sing, dance and chat. They don't always dress up in their traditional outfits, but they wanted us to have the full experience, and they've kindly lent us their clothes. I'm actually wearing someone's bridal dress, so I've been wedged in the middle. Oh, and apparently the male musicians don't count as men, so it's all still considered above board. Over breakfast, I catch up with Zina. She has long been an advocate for women's rights in Morocco and has pushed hard to launch these women-only tours.
Zina, so what do women get out of this rather than joining a regular mixed group?
In a country like Morocco where, especially in places that are a bit conservative like here, it's really hard to be able to interact with the locals, and especially with women locals if you come in a group of mixed tourists. In a group of women only, we actually can break some barriers and get to learn about the custom, the tradition. They will open up, the headscarves will fall down when you're in their home, and then they'll start to, you know, talk to you as a woman to woman.
How much difference does it make to their lives?
Well, it can be quite a lot, you know, especially when you see that it's actually it's not just a trend, it's something that's fast growing. We talk about 40% growth in women-only trips in the world. It's a big part of the travel business now. So that means there is a need, and that means if we can supply this need in a sense, we can help a lot of women and empower them and providing them with an income.
It's a longer walk today, way off the beaten track, deep into the high Atlas Mountains. We're on our way to join a nomad family for the afternoon. They're part of the Ait Atta tribe of southeast Morocco.
How many times have you come here to this bit, Hafida?
I stopped counting, like 200 times.
The altitude is really starting to hit now. Plus it's so hot. Fatima is a widow. Normally women would give up this lifestyle as it's considered a man's job. She lives in a cave with her daughter and has begun hosting female tourists to supplement her income. They also help out with the daily tasks, some staying for up to a week. This afternoon it's getting the goats back into the pen to milk. Sounds simple enough.
What do I do? Wash money. It's a faster way to do it. There we are. There we are. Oh, someone escaping. I'm not sure I was the most effective goat herder. This is not working. I can't even get a drop of milk.
Fatima and her daughter often spend time with other nomads in the area. They've come to help her this afternoon.
Most what she likes, that everybody is happy and they are dancing and making fun.
What type of dancing?
The music here is ahidus, you see.
I can see why these trips are becoming so popular. We've met some wonderful women who've welcomed us into their world. And although I've been to Morocco before, it sometimes felt like I was only experiencing half the story, half its people. But now I'm leaving with maybe more of an understanding of the country and its customs, and an appreciation for the women who live here in these challenging but stunning mountains.
Katmo reporting there from Morocco. And if you're planning on heading there, here are the travel show's top tips for what to know before you go. If it's more of a city exploration you're looking for in Morocco, why not go beyond Marrakesh and try Fez? Step inside its beautiful walled city Medina, and alongside the colourful tanneries associated with Morocco, you'll find the city alive with culture, especially in late June during the Fez Festival of World Sacred Music, showcasing spiritual music from around the globe. Further afield, every September, the village of Emilchil in Morocco's Middle Atlas Mountains celebrates Moussem. 30,000 people from the surrounding Berber tribes gather for the 3-day marriage festival. It's a spectacle of romance with couples meeting and marrying. Or pack your running shoes for something more active. The Morocco Trail Race is also happening this September. At distances ranging from 10 kilometres to 144, it's for a range of levels. But unlike most races, the idea is to meet local people and get a taste of Berber mountain life at the same time.